NCRT Science, Class 8th, Chapter Force and Pressure, Unit 1. Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about force. What is the meaning of force in science? What are the effects of force? Let us study some examples. A book is lying on a table. What is lying on a table? A book. And you want to read this book. What you are going to do? You are going to lift that book and bring near your eyes to read the book. Am I correct? Very good. For example, you put an effort and start pushing the book or pulling the book. You are applying an effort. This effort is called force. So what is force? Force is an effort of push or pull on an object. What is force? Force is an effort of push or pull on an object. Let's come to another example. You have doors in your rooms. Does the door automatically opens? No. You have to either pull or push the door. Then only it opens. What you are applying on the door? You are applying an effort. So what is this effort called? This effort is called force. So what is force? Force is an effort of push or pull on an object. You must be playing football in the school or in the park nearby. Do you play football or not? What do you have before you? You have a football. And you have to kick the football to go for a goal. Am I correct? What you are doing on the ball? You are kicking the football. What you are doing in this activity? You are basically applying your effort. What is this effort called? Again, since you are pushing the football, this effort is called force. So what is force? Force is an effort of push or pull on an object. So now you must have understood. What do you mean by force in science? Let us now discuss the effects of force. You have a book lying on a table. What is the status of this book lying on the table? It is at rest. Now you start pushing or pulling this book. In other words, what you are doing? You are pushing or pulling this book. You are applying an effort. What is this effort called? This effort is called force. In other words, you are applying force on this book lying on the table. Correct? What happens to the book? The book starts moving. What has made this book to move? Your force. In other words, your force has made the object, that is the book, to move. So what is the first effect of force? Force can cause motion in an object at rest. Let us study another example. A chair is in front of you. This chair is in position what? It is in resting position. Now you apply force on this chair. What you will see? On applying force on the chair, you will see the chair starts moving. It means force can move a resting chair. So what is the effect of force here? The effect of force here is that your force has moved a resting chair. In other words, force can cause motion in an object at rest. Let us understand this effect of force with another example. In your childhood, you must have played with a toy car. A toy car has a big long thread which you need to pull to make the toy car move. You must have enjoyed playing with this toy car. Let us understand what makes the toy car to move. Initially, the toy car is in the position of rest. But when you pull the thread, the toy car starts moving. What makes the toy car to move? We say that you have applied what? An effort of pulling. And this effort in science is now called what? Force. So what is force doing in this case? The force in this case makes the toy car move. So what is the effect of force here? Force can cause motion in an object at rest. Force can cause motion in an object at rest. One more example. You must be using cycle to move from one place to another. When a cycle is at a parking point, it is at position of what? It is at rest. But when you sit on the bicycle and start pedaling, what happens to the cycle? The cycle starts moving. What you have done on this cycle? You have applied force. With the result, the cycle starts moving. So what is the effect of your force on the bicycle? The effect of force on the cycle is that it has now brought into motion. In other words, force has made the cycle to move. So what is the effect of force here? The effect of force here is force can cause motion in an object at rest. So from different examples, you have seen here that force can cause motion in an object at rest. Think of 5 more examples in your day-to-day life, in your surroundings, where your force has made an object to move. Let us understand more about this effect. Is it necessary that a force always makes a body at rest to move? In other words, do your force make a body which is at rest to move? Not necessary. You have a wall before you. Go there and start pushing the wall. Will you able to push the wall? No. Why? Because the force you have applied is not sufficient to move the wall. Go out in the park and push a tree. Will you able to move the tree? No. Why? Because the force applied by you is not sufficient to move this tree. So what you have understood here? That it is not necessary that a force always make a body at rest to move. Understood? Let's come to the second effect of force. What is the second effect of force? The second effect of force is force can stop a moving object. You must be loving to play football. Do you play football? Very good. You must play football every day. It not only increases your physical fitness, but also a source of recreation. Now you must be seeing, when you are playing football, that your ball is always directed towards the goal post. You have kicked the ball towards the goal post. The goalkeeper will do all efforts with his hands or legs to prevent this ball to go into the goal post. What he is doing here? He is applying efforts to stop the ball from going into the goal post. Here, this effort by the goalkeeper is called what? Force. And what he has done here? He has applied force to stop the moving football to go into the goalpost. So, what is the effect of force here? Force can stop a moving object. Take another example. You are moving on a cycle, and when you apply brakes, what happens to the moving cycle? We see the moving cycle stops. What you have done here? You have applied a force. Force on what? On the brakes. And because of this effort, that is force, applied by you, the cycle has stopped. In other words, force can stop a moving bicycle by applying brakes. Here, what is the effect of force? Force can stop a moving object. Let's study one more example.